Yeah, I'm gonna try and record this intro while my Christmas bows are trying as hard as they can to break my window outside. So the game I'm playing today is called Super Thunder Blade, and also the other game that I put in the title of this video, but we'll cover that one later on. So this was originally released for the Sega Genesis in Japan in 1988, North America in '89, and Europe in 1990. It is a follow-up to the arcade game Thunder Blade. This is a shoot-'em-up in a somewhat similar vein as Space Harrier. It's a game that utilizes sprite scaling quite a bit in order to simulate a somewhat 3D environment, but given that this kind of technology was still very primitive at the time, or still relatively new, it didn't end up looking so great, at least on Sega Genesis. On arcades it looked fantastic, but Genesis pretty much couldn't even handle this. I mean, they tried, but unfortunately they couldn't get most of these kinds of games to run at a stable frame rate, as you'll see very soon in this video. So I'm not 100% sure what this game's plot is, but basically you're controlling a helicopter, and you have to destroy tanks and other helicopters that are trying to kill you. I'm not really sure why they're trying to kill you, because the game doesn't explain it, but I'm pretty sure there's some sort of plot in here somewhere, but I've never been able to figure it out. I mean, if I had to guess, maybe your city is being invaded by these forces. I really have no idea. This is a game that I first played on Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. That's pretty much the whole theme of every single Genesis game that I play, although the other game that I'm going to be showing later on in this video is not featured on Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, and in fact, I played it for the first time just a few days ago, actually. But I wanted to feature that in this video as well, because it's actually quite similar to Super Thunder Blade, but like I said, I don't want to talk about that right now. Let's just focus on one game at a time. I first played this game a pretty long time ago. I think I played this like almost 8 years ago, I would say, because that was around the time I got Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, and I have never been able to beat this game. This game is extremely hard. The first stage is actually not that bad, but it's still pretty challenging from the very get-go. I have been able to clear the first stage before, but in the second stage, the game just goes into, like, supreme blow your rectum out of your ass mode. Like, I'm become convinced that you have to be a literal robot in order to clear the second stage, and you'll see what I mean later on. So, how's about we just get to playing this right away? Let's unpause this and bring some color here. Yeah, the title screen looks like complete garbage as well, by the way, so just completely devoid of color. Now, in this version here, you do have some options. Look at this nice little font right here. It's a very, very professional looking font. Now, there are different difficulties here, but I am just going to keep it on medium. You can select the amount of lives as well. You can choose between 3, 5, and 7. So we have an options menu here that's kind of similar to Bonanza Brothers, even though this came out like before it, and also it's not even related to that in any way, shape, or form. So we're just going to keep it to the normal settings for now, and we're just going to start here, and you're going to see just how hard this game is. Like, this game is basically impossible. I'm pretty sure people have been able to beat this before, but I'm just not good at it, so maybe that's the only reason why I think it's impossible. But you'll see how hard it is, even on the first stage right here. So we have this helicopter, we're going to blast off right here. And actually, do I even remember the controls? Because I am playing this on the, I am playing the Steam version of this. Oh god, I've already forgotten how to fire. Oh, this is not good. Oh wow, and I just crashed into a building and I died, so I'm a very good flyer. Yeah, so then we can just take off again. So one thing I do know is that the controls in this game are actually inverted. Oh my god, there we go, okay. I remembered how to shoot. That's fantastic. So as you can see right here, this game does make heavy use of sprite scaling. There's these sprites that kind of come into view right here, and wow, I already got shot down again. Yeah, there's these sprites that become a lot larger as you get closer to them, so very good use of sprite scaling right here. As you can see, the game's frame rate is just absolutely atrocious though, because the Sega Genesis can't really handle it. What is interesting about this game is that this game does take place in different perspectives. You have this like third-person perspective with the sprite scaling, similar to Space Harrier, but during the bosses and sub-bosses, you kind of go into like a top-down perspective. But for some reason, and I already died there, as you can see, so like I said, this game is really not easy because I already got a freaking game over. Actually, you know what I think I'm gonna do instead, guys? Just so I can show off as much of this game as I possibly can, maybe I will just set the amount of lives I have to 7. I won't bother changing the difficulty, but you know, I'll just give myself more lives, just so I can show you more of this game, so I don't keep on dying on the first stage. I think that would be pretty good. I'm not sure if this is even what I did when I first played this 8 years ago. I'm pretty sure I was still in middle school when I first played this, actually, and I remember being able to beat the first stage then, but that's probably only because I set the amount of lives to 7. But yeah, so you have two different perspectives here. As we'll see when we get to the sub-bosses, it'll go into a top-down perspective, but for some reason, the top-down, when it goes into the top-down perspective, the game runs even more horrendous during those sections of stage 1, and it doesn't make any sense because there's like no sprite scaling, but for some reason it runs even more like dog shit. I have no idea why. So the one strategy that I find works pretty well in the first stage right here, or just in the game in general, is to keep moving around, keep dodging their bullets, as you can see, because as long as you're moving around in all directions, their bullets pretty much can't even hit you. You also want to avoid the buildings, because as you saw just a couple minutes ago, you can in fact collide with the buildings. You can't fly over them here, as you can see, so maybe you want to stay in between the road over here. And also, you want to keep firing at all times, and I think I do remember this boss, actually. Yeah, so we're already at one of the sub-bosses, this giant tank, which will pretty much never hit you as long as you keep moving around. Now, he also has this turret on top of him, which he fires an additional bullet out of, a yellow one. So if you keep launching bullets at this guy, eventually you'll damage him to the point where he just explodes. There's not really any indication, though, telling you that you're damaging him, but if the bullets are going into the center of him or the sides of him, then that pretty much tells you right then and there. And actually, he already stopped firing at me, so I think he might be close to dying. But this sub-boss is really not that hard. Yeah, you just move and shoot, he can't hit you, and he dies pretty quickly. So that's pretty good overall. Then you can just get rid of the tanks down here. There's like a bunch of them. You can also fly close to the ground as well. I don't believe it is possible to collide with the ground. If you get shot out of the air, you fall back down, but you can just take off after that. Yeah, because your plane just gets suddenly repaired. There's also these fighter jets too. I'm not sure if you can collide with the planes as well. I have actually tried doing that. I did play this a little bit off-screen just so I could remember how to play this, and I don't believe that's possible either. But you can collide with the buildings, which doesn't make any sense. Also, I don't think the enemies can collide with the buildings. Like, they're basically invincible to everything except your own bullets, which makes, like, absolutely no sense. In fact, I think I see some of them flying right through the buildings. Your helicopter can also air brake as well, but I haven't been able to find the button that allows you to do that. So as you can see, if you just keep moving around, pretty much nothing can hit you. So that's one strategy. That's one viable option. Very good. Yeah, see, that guy was like flying right through. So here we go into the top-down sections. Watch what happens to the game's frame rate, guys. Like, look at this. I'm recording this at 60 frames per second. But you can't even tell, because the game is not even running at that. It's running at, like, 10. If I was still recording this with Hypercam 2, when I used to record videos at, like, only 10 frames a second, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Like, recording this at 60 FPS is basically pointless, because look at this! Look at this absolutely horrendous frame rate. I mean, your helicopter is still easy to control, even with the crappy frame rate right here, but still, it's like... How is it that the third-person perspectives with all the sprite scaling going on actually runs better than the top-down sections where literally none of that is happening? It's so bizarre. That's one thing I never understood about this section in particular. Again, you just move and shoot, nothing can hit you. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole objective of this game. Move and shoot and nothing will hit you. That's pretty much what you gotta do. That's the good strategy. Occasionally they can still hit you, though. It's like if you stop in midair and then try to move back, as you can see, you can actually move right back into the bullets, so maybe don't do what I'm doing. So there we go. Just destroyed the entire frigging airship. And that's actually it for the first stage, guys. So, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, and then everything disappears and suddenly it goes back to 60 frames. That makes no sense at all, but we're gonna go into the second stage here. Super Thunderblade is a pretty short game from what I remember. I believe there's only 4 stages, but the game's difficulty more than makes up for that. So what you have to do here is that you have to fly right into these tunnels, and then as you can see, you have these pillars right here that you have to avoid, in addition to all of the tanks and helicopters flying at you. Yeah, so there's tanks on the ground that are firing at you, and also planes in midair. And for some reason they're inside the tunnel, which makes absolutely no sense. Like, how exactly are they even able to fit in there? It must be like a gigantic tunnel. I don't know if you can crash into the trees. I do know you can crash into the walls around the tunnel, though. Yeah, you have to fly into them. And I haven't actually been able to get to this section off screen before, so... Actually, is there, like, icicles dangling from the ceiling? What is this? Okay, actually, you know what? This isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I'm not having... Well, I mean, I'm still having a difficult time. And actually, if I still had 3 lives, I would probably have gotten the game over by now. I'm just doing this for the purpose of being able to show you guys everything, though. Yeah, so I'm probably just gonna try and avoid the trees right here. Getting a pretty good score right here. Go back into the tunnel. There we go. Fly through the pillars. I'm pretty sure you can collide with them. Oh, good God. Yeah, see, and it... Like, I can't really tell either, because it feels like I'm avoiding them, but I somehow still end up crashing into them. Wow, okay, this is just horrendous. Yeah, like I said, keep moving around. You can't stop at any point. You have to just keep constantly moving. Who the heck is this guy? Wow. So the frame rate is so horrible that the bullets aren't even animating. Like, he's firing so many bullets and it doesn't even look like they're animating at all. He's also launching missiles at me, too. What the heck? I've never seen this part of the game before, because like I said, I've never been able to beat this. This is, like, completely new to me. I don't know if it was a good thing to fly upwards. Another thing to keep in mind is that the controls for moving up and down are inverted, because it's supposed to simulate flying an actual helicopter, like you're using a throttle, like you're throttling up and down. So, when you're trying to move upwards, you'll actually move downwards and vice versa. So, it's inverted controls for moving up and down. Turning left and right is just normal. It's just the moving vertically that's inverted when you're trying to move vertically. So it's just the other way around. It's still pretty simple to get used to. I mean, I grew up playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay, so inverted vertical controls are not a great hassle to me. They're something I've pretty much gotten used to at this point. Yeah, this is actually not too bad. If I just stay to the right over here, it's not so bad. There's also not that many helicopters anymore either. And also their aiming seems to have gotten bad all of a sudden, so I have no clue what's happening here. Get this freaking tank out of here. Oh, wait. I gotta go back down again. Oh, wait, why was it saying take off? Oh, okay, maybe I can land on the ground, actually. Okay, well, why would I want to do that now? Now's not a good time to do that. Good God, dude. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. You do have some invincibility frames for a little while, so you can just fly through and... Okay, how did I die there, though? I thought I was going through the tunnel. Okay, I guess the hitboxes are also really precise as well, but I got a pretty good score. I got a pretty good score here. Yeah, this is also kind of weird, because you can put panda heads as your name in this game. I'm not really sure why that's a thing. But other than that, guys, that's all I really have to say about Super Thunderblade. I mean, I think I basically showed you half the game. Like I said, there's only 4 stages, but its difficulty more than makes up for it, okay? Like, don't think that this game is simple, because it's not. It tricks you into thinking that everything's gonna be easy, but then it just goes into full get your ass blown off mode, like almost immediately from the get-go. So it's not an easy game. Not an easy game at all. I do like the backgrounds, though, because it's kind of like parallax scrolling, at least with the clouds. I do like how the clouds move around when you're, you know, when you're just kind of flying. This is just a demo, by the way, and the demo is also really terrible at this game, so even the demo has a hard time, guys, so you know that it's not very easy. But, yeah, and I think it's doing this with only 1 life as well, so yeah, good luck with that, pal. You can't even set it to 1 life, but I mean, that would make for an interesting challenge. Has anyone ever been able to beat this with only 1 life? I would like to know. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about Super Thunderblade. It's just a really difficult shoot-'em-up in the same vein as Space Harrier. Pretty similar to it, uses some similar graphical mechanics, like sprite scaling and whatnot. And actually, there's 2 options here now. Start, continue. Wait, can I continue on stage 2? Can I go back to stage 2? Oh! I can start back from stage 2 if I die on it. Oh. So does that mean there's, like, basically infinite continues in this game? I mean, it is pretty generous, because I don't see how else I would be able to beat this in just, like, one run, going back all the way to the start, having to do all that bullcrap all over again. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually. Can I land here? Oh, I can! How did I not even get hit when I did that? Like, nobody was even firing at me. What if I just stay here? Oh, jeez. Okay, that's also pretty cool. It's like, it shows a little spark effect when my propellers are hitting a wall. Darn, this, for 1988, this is actually quite impressive, even though the sprites do kind of look like trash when viewed from very far away, but... Yeah, I like this overall. That's all I really have to say about it. That's all I really have to say about it. There is a little bit of sprite flickering. Yeah, and if you just stay still, you'll get annihilated instantly. Alright. Well, just annihilate me anyway, because I'm done playing this. Let's move on to the next game now. Okay, did we establish a truce or something? Why are they suddenly not firing at me anymore? Have we established a truce? Are you guys not gonna shoot me anymore? Can I just move? Can I just inch close to you and kill you? Oh, yeah. I guess that other guy just decided to become friendly all of a sudden. He wasn't firing at me anymore. Okay. Maybe the enemies stop firing at you so they at least give you the chance to take off? I have no idea, but I'm dead anyway, and I did that on purpose because I don't want to play this anymore. Now, for real though, let's go into the next game. So the next game I have here is called Galaxy Force 2. This was also for the Sega Genesis, although it wasn't originally a Genesis title. It was an arcade title released in 1988. It was later ported to the Sega Genesis in Japan in 1990 and North America in 1991 by a dev studio known as Cry. So this game is essentially Super Thunderblade in space. That's the best way I can describe it. But it's a lot easier to play than Super Thunderblade because instead of having to fire at enemies directly, you can actually lock on to multiple targets and then just destroy them all at once. So it's a lot easier to play. That doesn't mean it's not difficult though, because it is. This was not featured on Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection either, and as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I played this just a few days ago actually, like for the very first time I played this, because I was curious as to what this was. It's another like Space Harrier-esque shoot-'em-up, essentially, so just gonna unpause this, and we're just gonna go and play this right away. So we press the start button, we do have an options menu here, yeah, shield strength, game difficulty, direction is normal, energy timer, can I do stuff with the... Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna set all of that to normal for now, because it doesn't matter. Just press the start button in order to go to a new game here. Now, one thing that is interesting about the Genesis version, at the very least, is that every single level in the game is available to you from the very beginning. As you can see, there's 5 levels in total. You can just go directly to the final stage if you want. The game does not care. So, you can just select any planet and then just start your adventure, pretty much. But, for the sake of being fair, I'm gonna start with level 1 here. So, we start off in space, and we have an energy meter. Now, this energy meter essentially acts as our timer, or fuel gauge, and, oh yeah, by the way, yeah, I should probably show you how to attack. So, as you can see, you don't really need to do all that much in order to destroy these guys, because your ship actually locks onto them automatically. Okay, yeah. Because I actually didn't notice that at first, because I thought you had to hold down a certain button in order to fire at them, but apparently you don't have to. Okay, so yeah, this game is like extremely easy to play, so it's just a matter of moving your crosshair over the enemies and then just firing at them. It kind of reminds me of that the Sky Chase levels from Sonic Adventure, but that one requires a little more input because you actually have to aim at the enemies. In this instance, you don't really have to. You just press one button, and it fires at them, and it kills them. Yeah, and everything seems to die in one hit, at least for the most part. Okay. Wow, this is, like, extremely easy to play. But yeah, this energy meter essentially acts as a timer. If that runs out, then it's game over. I don't know if you have multiple lives. I'm gonna try and avoid these guys as best as I can so that I don't lose my shield. The frame rate is a little bit better, though. than Super Thunderblade, so that's very good at least. Controlling your ship feels really smooth. And I swear to God, some of the bullets that these ships fire at you are like fidget spinners. I swear to God they are, because when I was playing this game off screen before recording this, I could have sworn some of the enemies were firing literal fidget spinners at me. Like, I could not make this up. Like, I at least that's what I thought they were. That's what they look like to me. Yeah, it also tells you, hey, we're gonna turn right here, and turn left here. Like I can see it turning, dude. You don't need to remind me. I know what I am doing. Even though I'm, like, getting hit a bunch and I'm about to run out of energy here. Yeah, destroy the enemy control center. When you destroy this thing, that's, the end of the stage. So there you go. You do get a little bit of an energy bonus, so you get some of that fuel back, or you get some of that time back. So, that's it for Mission 1. I don't know if your shield gets repaired, though. But, other than that, we are going to go to, the sun now. Yep, we're just flying on the sun now. You'll see some flares come up in just a moment. Or at least we're on some sort of lava planet. Once again, the controls for moving up and down are inverted because it's meant to simulate flying a real ship. So again, up is down is up, and vice versa. You don't want to hit the solar flares because that will damage you. I've only been able to get to this part of the game playing it off screen because I didn't want to see, like, absolutely everything. I wanted some of this stuff to be a surprise to me. Actually, what is this? Okay, yeah, this is a power-up. See? Like, look at what they just fired at me. Didn't that look like a fidget spinner to you guys? Like, when I go and edit this, I'm actually going to, like pause the frame. Like, pause on that particular frame of my recording, just to make absolutely sure, because I swear to God that is what they are. I swear. Oh yeah, there's okay, there's a shower of flames now. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this before I run out of energy. I don't know if I'm going to even show off some of the other stages here. Okay, yeah. Infiltrate the enemy fortress. Is there, like, any other item that I can collect in order to get more energy? Because I know when I get hit, that depletes energy a little bit. Oh, geez, am I, like, just invincible now? Okay, no. I'm not invincible, my shield's broken. Okay, well, game over. Or Revo Emeg, as it said at one point, because it's rotating. Yeah. A. Yeah, just as Roger when you're entering your name. Wow, I can't pronounce any word correctly today, can I? Yeah, so, I'm gonna try that again, actually. Just so I can get all my energy back, so I can try and at least clear this stage, and then maybe after that I'll just end the video. Or maybe I'll at least see what the third level is like, and then after that, maybe I could just stop. Yeah, so that's Galaxy Force 2. Also, it does have the same problems as Super Thunderblade. There's a lot of sprite flickering. There's actually a lot more sprite flickering in this one in particular, I've noticed. Wait. Can I destroy the solar flares? Why was there a... Whoa, okay. I can freeze them. I was not aware I could do that. I just got... Okay, I'm getting hit by fidget spinners. Hang on a second, guys. They're using the power of memes against me. Holy crap. Stop it. Yeah, and keep in mind, this came out in, like, 1988 as well, so... I'm not even sure fidget spinners existed back then. Because when we're... I don't want to, like, dedicate this entire video to fidget spinner discussion, but... Like, seriously, though, when were they patented? Wasn't that, like, back in the 90s or so? I'm pretty sure, like, based on what... Like, I tried looking up, like, the history of fidget spinners at one point, because I was bored and had nothing better to do. Oh, penetrate the enemy fortress. Wow, that's hot. Literally, because we're on a lava planet as well. So it works out pretty good. Oh, jeez. Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna try and dodge right here. Maybe the person who invented fidget spinners got the idea, or, like, got the design from this game. Maybe they were an avid Galaxy Force 2 player. I have no idea. I'm, like, getting hit way too often. Oh, gee. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't hit the walls either, because that will damage you too. Wait, are we already done? Wait, what is this? Okay, I have extra energy. I mean, whoa, hello? What is going on here? Okay, yeah, we're still on the fire planet, I think. But I think it's cooling down now, because there's no more lava. Oh god. Oh please. I'm gonna try and avoid it. If I just die once, does that mean, like, it's a game over? Like, if I lose my shield and then get hit, is that just it? I have no idea. Okay, penetrate another enemy fortress? Fine. I'll do exactly what you tell me to do. Once again, this is another one of those games where recording at 60 FPS is basically pointless, because you can't even tell anyway. Oh, jeez. Okay, wide open area. Go to the right? Okay, well, that's exactly what I did. Okay, my shield is gone. Tell me where I'm supposed to go, please. Am I not supposed to go anywhere? Also, you will notice that you do kind of fire bullets automatically. What was that spinning thing at the bottom of the screen? What, are there Beyblades in this game as well? What is going on in here? I have no idea what these enemies are. Okay. Now we destroy the control tower. Here, just fire at it. Come on. Come on. There we go. Very nice indeed. Yeah, I guess there's some flashing effects, so maybe don't play this or even watch this if you're prone to epilepsy. Got a lot of energy out of that though. I got 1008. Not sure if that's gonna be enough to clear the other one. Can I just see what this is? Okay, mechanical arm. Is this like Earth? I'm not even sure. Okay, what are these pillars right here? Okay, those are missiles. Those are missiles. I want to avoid those. I don't want those to hit me. Especially since I have no shield. Oh, good god. Okay, you just get out of here. You all just get out of here. Please and thank you. So I guess this kind of plays more like a rail shooter then, because it's like, you don't even need to put any effort into like, aiming. Because all you have to do is, like... Yeah, you don't even... Like you don't even need to keep firing constantly. It's like, when they get within your line of sight, all you have to do is just press one button and fire at them. And that's just it. They're pretty much dead because they lock onto them. Okay. Whatever this thing is, please kill it. Oh, good god. There's vines coming out of the ground. Okay, maybe this is like Earth. Some of those plants were floating, I could have sworn. Okay, you guys all get out of here. Here, let's just destroy as much of these as I possibly can. There we go, very nice. My shield is about to break here. Also, I think that additional timer on the top of my energy timer is I think the amount of ammo I have for my power up, if I had to guess. Okay, don't stop hitting the wall. Stop being horrible at this game. Stop being horrible. I didn't even like try and avoid that. I'm probably gonna run out of energy anyway, so maybe I'll just try this out then. Yeah, we're gonna penetrate the enemy fortress again, but can I actually die by like losing all my shield? Please? No? Can I? Okay. Maybe I can't. I have no idea. I mean, this is still a pretty durable shield, and normally it is set to strong, so yeah, I don't know. I have no idea how this game even works. You know what? Maybe I will just skip to level 4 just to see what this is like. What exactly is this? It looks like Saturn over there. We on Titan? Are we on Titan? That's kind of what it looks like. Okay. So we have robots moving around here, it seems. Okay. Oh yeah, and okay, these guys just come out of nowhere. Okay, there's Dust Devils as well. I see. So what if I run into those? Can I destroy them? Okay, no. They just hurt me again, like everything else does. Okay, so can I actually die by getting rid of my shield here? I want to try and see. There, my shield is broken. Oh, it just gives me the power up automatically, so I don't even need to try and like actually get it. Yeah, I don't even need to do anything in this game. This is like low effort. I guess this is more casual than in that case, because if you don't actually need to put an honest effort into you know, killing the enemies, because everything just locks on automatically for you. Not to mention you're already firing bullets automatically from the get-go. Yeah, I guess it is more of a casual experience then, but I'm trying to see if there's a way I can... What is this? You got freaking Transformers now? What is... Okay. This game is not making any sense anymore. I want to see if there's a way that I can die by, like, breaking my shield. Or does that just deplete my energy more? I just want to see if there's a way that I can die by, like, my shield. Like, my shield is the reason why. I don't know. I guess not. I can't speed this up either because I'm playing the Steam version, like I said, so this is not, unfortunately this emulator does not have a speed up option, but it uses less CPU, so that's always great. Let's go to the ice planet over here. Yeah, let's try out the ice planet, finally, and then, well, last but not least, well, I guess also finally would work in that context too, but yeah, let's just avoid all the fidget spinners. First and foremost, oh my god, they're on fire as well. Okay. They're combusting fidget spinners. Oh my god, dude. What is this? They have to be. That's exactly what they look like. I'm gonna need to, like, look into this when I'm editing this video. Because that's literally what they look like. They have to be. Okay, what are those things floating? Yeah, I can aim at you guys. Yeah, there we go. Okay, very good indeed. Doing some good stuff right here. Doing some really good stuff, even though I still feel like I'm playing horribly. Okay, is that a giant robotic snake? What is that? I don't know what it was, but I killed it, so good. Stay dead, please. Okay, there's another one. Just go. Oh wow. Okay, there's a lot of fidget spinners here. I just ran right into that guy. And it is like a, well, it's more like a worm. Yeah, it's more like a mechanical worm. Oh, it can fly too. That's good to know. That's good to know. Oh my god, can I not like hit this thing, or do I have to fly towards it? Okay, well, never mind. It's gone now, so fine. Bye. See you next time then, I guess. Yeah, so it seems like you don't have to kill like everything here. Okay. Let's go and penetrate that enemy fortress then. Why do you have to use the word penetrate? I don't know, eliminate the enemy fortress? I mean, it's still technically correct, but what that... Okay, wait, what... Holy crap, my ship just, like, freaked out there for a moment. Yeah, so... Okay, what am I getting hit by? I can't even tell anymore. It's also a problem because when I move to the left, my ship's not staying in the center of the screen. I can't even... Yeah, I can't destroy these rocks either. And there's so much, like, flickering going on, too. Okay, thanks for the extra energy, at the very least. Maybe there's, like, a final boss here. Okay, this guy's shooting green fidget spinners. He's different. He's different. Oh, they're all different. Because I'm seeing, like, I'm seeing green fidget spinners as well. Oh, boy. Here we go. Okay, that's good dodging. Get rid of the flying robot worm, please. Oh god, there's 2 of them. Okay, never mind, there's 3 of them. Why did the color suddenly change? It's turning into a lava planet, I think. It's warming up. The season changed. I assume. I really don't know what's happening right now. Okay, die. All of you, please. So is there like a final boss here? Will I even be able to get to see it? Considering how much energy I have left? We're just gonna try here and see. I think I've been playing this like a lot more than I've been playing Super Thunderblade, but I'm just too curious. I'm just too curious about this one in particular. Okay, there's another enemy fortress right here. Okay. So I guess this one is just a matter of dodging. Test your dodging skills. See, but the problem is that the sprites are flickering so much that some of these appear invisible to me. Like some of the rocks are not being rendered. So I can't see where they are. That's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. Here, give me some bonus energy, please. Are we gonna get close? Oh my god, please. We must be close here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. How long does this go on for? What even is this level design? This is like the exact same corridor with the same enemies for like 30 seconds. I think I'm just gonna stop it right there for now, guys, because I don't feel like playing this any further. Yeah, that's Super Thunderblade and Galaxy Force 2. Just 2 games that I wanted to show you guys today. I especially wanted to show you Super Thunderblade because I remember playing that like many years ago, and it had been a really long time since I played it. I wanted to see if I remembered anything about it. Honestly, the only thing that I really do remember is the first stage. Like I said, I wasn't able to clear the second stage before, so I only remember very little about that one in particular. Stage 1 I remember vividly, but like nothing else. And I haven't seen the rest of the game either, so I have no idea what Stage 3 and 4 look like. And then Galaxy Force 2, it's pretty similar to Super Thunderblade, although it is a lot easier. It requires a lot less effort to play, because most of the time it just locks on to enemies automatically. You just like fly in front of them, and you just press a button to shoot and fire at them, and most of the time it destroys them. And I have no idea if it's even possible to die by losing your shield, because I tried that in the 4th stage, and the reason I died to that was because I lost energy. So I don't know if maybe losing your shield causes you to deplete energy more when you get hit by an object. So at least nothing kills you in one hit, but you do pretty much have one life, and if the timer runs out, then, you know, that's it, you're done, you don't get a second chance. But it is still pretty cool that all the levels are available to you from the very beginning, or it's interesting at the very least, so I guess you could say that this one is a little bit more accessible than Super Thunderblade, so I don't know, maybe play this one instead if you don't feel like a masochist, you just want to play something a bit more casual. Anyway, both of these games are available on Steam. I will provide the links in the description to where you can still purchase them. And the Steam Winter Sale is currently happening right now as I'm recording this video, so I do believe all of these games are half off, so you can pick them up for just $1.50, I believe. So, 2 more Genesis titles that I wanted to show you guys. I'm still not done with the Genesis games, by the way. There's at least 2 more that I would like to make a video of, but after that, that will probably be it. There's not really any other Genesis titles that really piqued my interest, or none that were featured on Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection that really interested me in the slightest, because I think all the other games that were featured on Sonic's Genesis Collection were like fantasy-themed RPGs, which personally I'm not really into. But I do love my shm'ups, though. I love my shm'ups and my rail shooters and just shooters in general. Some links in the description if you guys want to purchase these games and try them out for yourself. Anyway, thanks for watching as always, guys, and I will see you in the next video I make. Later!